welcome to tonight's matchup at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. Mahar Senators versus the Renaissance Phoenix. The Senators are 2-3 in the Hampshire Conference and 3-3 overall, coached by Chad Softic, who is in his 8th season with the team. So far this season, they've beaten powerhouses Belchertown, Athol, and Mahar. Going up against them is my alma mater, the Renaissance Phoenix. They're 3-0 in the Bi-County Conference and 4-0 overall. They're coached by Dave Williams, who is in his 6th season. So far this year, they have beaten Hampshire, Palmer, Dean Tech, and Mount Everett. They're ranked 13th currently on Mass Live's Western Mass Boys Basketball Top 20. Nick, what do we have to look forward to in this game?
We have to look forward to everything. My name is Nick Odell, alongside Britton Holland, who just gave you that nice intro. We're here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School for Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. Just about underway. Renaissance in the white, Mahar in the navy blue. Tip-off is right about now. We are underway here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. Renaissance won the tip.
The tip goes out to Dakota, number 32 on Renaissance.
Juan Rivera attempted three and miss it, and he went out of bounds, so it'll be Mahar's ball to start to inbound. Number 23, that is Austin Leary going post to post.
They got the best of Dakota Harn that time, but trust me, the 6'4" center is not going to be quiet in this game.
Winters has it to Rivera. Inside Gordon. Gordon has it. Posted up by number 42.
Gordon with the shot.
Gordon with the shot. That's no good. Rebound goes to Mahar.
It's interesting how this Renaissance team has developed this year, Nick.
Yeah.
After losing star point guard Carlos Gonzalez last year, after he transferred to McDuffie.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. As Renaissance now 4-0 in the overall, 3-0 in the league play, as Mahar inside the number 42, and he draws a foul.
Dakota Harn with his first foul on the night. If he gets into foul trouble early, they'll probably pull in Jawan Collins off the bench for him.
So number 42 at the line, shoot two, he makes the first. Some early substitution made by Renaissance. Jalen Bruce is in the ball game for the first time for Renaissance. As number 42, I believe that's Cleveland. Bryce Cleveland makes both free throws. So a good start here for Mahar as they're up 3-0. As another foul is called. Cleveland picks up the foul, I believe. And yes, he does. So that's Cleveland's first personal. As Gordon takes a shot and misses it. Rebound, however, is by Rivera. Rivera takes it out near midcourt. Gets it to Caldwell inside. Tried to get it inside to Harn, but he mishandles the ball, so it'll be Mahar ball. And
a tray for the Mahar team.
Patria with the three-pointer.
I'm surprised that this Renaissance team is not dominating the front court this game.
Yeah, and as a result, Mahar has a surprising 7-0 lead over
the division defending champ.
Yes, as inside to Harn, the big fella. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Mahar, but his foul was called.
It's shocking to me that Renaissance can't seem to get a board this game with having 7 players over 6 foot. That's pretty tall for a high school basketball team around here.
Yeah, pretty tall indeed. You don't see that much. You don't see that much these days. As Nick Slattery picks up the foul for Mahar. As Gordon has it near the top of the key, dishes it to Algarin, who attempts a three and misfires. Rebounded by Cleveland. Gets it to Slattery. Back to Matos. Matos has it near midcourt. Guarded closely by Rivera. And almost had it stolen, but
good man defense.
Patria has it.
Forces the turnover.
They take the three and miss. Rebounded by Caldwell. Caldwell dishes it out to Algren for three. No good. rebounded by Mahar. He has 23 wide open.
The transition offense almost had him there. I thought Renaissance was done for on that play.
As Slattery will inbound for Mahar. Gets it to Leary. Back to Slattery. Slattery guarded closely by Gordon. Slattery calls the plays for Mahar. As Slattery, a little shake and bake move right there, but has it almost stripped. And now finally stripped by Renaissance here as Renaissance goes down the court and hurry. Here comes Rivera, who up and in, no good. Rebounded by Renaissance.
It's surprising, Nick. The transition defense is there. The transition offense is there. I can see assists flying around. Just can't seem to get anything to fall.
Yeah, that could come back to haunt him as Mahar with still a 7-0 lead with 5:12 remaining in the first quarter. Nick Odell alongside Brendan Holland for tonight's call of the game. Watch Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. Slattery has the ball for Mahar. Gets it up and in, and the foul.
And one to Mahar for the potential three-point play.
So Slattery will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
If they score, it's a bit more demoralizing for Renaissance. A 10-0 lead feels like a lot more than a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, it does.
Once you hit those double digits.
Slattery will make the free throw to complete the three-point play. Mahar up 10-0 early on in this game. So Renaissance still yet to score a point here. As Rivera has it inside to Collins. But Collins has it taken away by number 3, Matos. Here comes Mahar down the court in a hurry. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Renaissance. Here comes Rivera, and Rivera up and in for 2. So Renaissance finally gets on the board with Rivera's layup. 10-2, Mahar with 4:29 remaining in the first quarter.
Juan Rivera is 5'10", but moves like a kid, much smaller than him.
As Leary has it. Austin Leary, a Mahar basketball player here. As Cleveland now has it. Back to Patria, inside to Leary. Leary misfires on the shot.
The Dirk Nowitzki-esque fadeaway rebounded by Jawan Collins.
As Rivera has it near midcourt. To Winters. To Algren. Algren will dribble inside, kick it back out to Caldwell. Caldwell puts it up and in for 2.
With the Harn for Collins' substitution, Renaissance seems to be dominating under the hoop a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more indeed, as Patria has it to Slattery. Slattery to Patria, inside to Leary. Leary draws the foul.
Jawan Collins with his first.
So Renaissance already at 14 fouls as opposed to Mahar's 2.
You know it's bad news when you have as many fouls as you do points, Nick.
Leary at the line to shoot 2. He makes the first.
Just over halfway through the first quarter, Mahar leads Renaissance 11-4.
Arvon Gordon checks in the ball game for Renaissance.
Renaissance going with a very small lineup. No true center in right now. Hoping to push the ball around the outside of the wing, it looks like, and score from the outside because penetrating has not been working so far this game.
Algren to Winters. Winters has it near in between midcourt and the three-point line as he gets to Caldwell. Caldwell tries to get to Gordon, he does, but Mahar playing some tough defense here. As Winters misses the three-point attempt, rebounded by
Arvon Gordon.
Arvon Gordon, he misses the putback, rebounded by Mahar. Mahar's down the court in a hurry. As a little back and forth, and finally gets up and in for 2. Wow. Matos with the, Pedro Matos with the bucket. And Renaissance is forced to call a timeout. So Mahar off to a fast start, 14-4. Is our score in favor of Mahar. Just 2:49 left in the first quarter. The early scores for Mahar. Cleveland has 4 points, and he's their leading scorer. Also want to give a shout out to our cameraman Jose, our stat guy Clint / photographer tonight. And out on the floor is Chris Stone, who is usually our color guy, but instead wanted to do some sideline shots. So
I'm able to be honored to be with Nick Odell tonight. Focus Springfield's chief play-by-play man. If you like our basketball footage, be sure to check out our swimming, soccer, football, and other Springfield athletics footage. Our YouTube page is youtube.com/user/Focus Springfield. Watch all of the games we have ever recorded on your own time.
As Renaissance inbound after that timeout, they surely need that timeout. As
Almost a double dribble there by Caldwell, and then a travel.
As Renaissance a little bit frustrated there, drawed the foul, so it'll be Mahar's ball, I should say. Mahar will inbound here, a little back and forth between Matos and Patria. Slattery has it inside to Patria, or actually Cleveland, I should say. Cleveland shot is no good, rebounded by Rivera. Here comes Rivera down the court, hurry for Renaissance. Rivera for three, no good. Rebounded by Slattery, and Mahar's down the court and hurry as well. Here comes number 25, Gabe Olari.
The only people allowed to take that shot are Paul George, Steph Curry, and Jimmer Fredette.
I'm loving the NBA shout-outs there, Brendan,
as Mahar airballs it and sends it over to Renaissance.
So Renaissance will inbound here.
Mahar with a great showing from their fans tonight, over an hour away, and still with their cheerleading squad, and what looks like close to 100 fans in the stands.
Yes, looks like a capacity crowd tonight here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. As
it's a home game, but it feels like it's at a neutral location.
Yes, indeed. As ball goes out of bounds, it'll be still Phoenix ball. 1:53 to go in the opening quarter.
This small ball rotation seemed to be working a lot better for the Phoenix as they can move it around a bit quicker.
As Renaissance struggling to find the rim here as they only scored 4 points after that miss.
Arvon Gordon dominating the paint for Renaissance, but not getting much help.
Algren down the corner, hurry has it taken away by Mahar. Renaissance will build on these turnovers tonight as Mahar misses the layup, rebounded by O'Leary. O'Leary's shot doesn't go through, rebounded by
Arvon Gordon one-on-one with
the finish. So Renaissance down by 8 now.
He's a transfer to Renaissance, just transferred there last year, his sophomore year.
As Mahar goes around the horn here, finally gets it inside to O'Leary, who puts it up and in.
A great feed.
4-2. Mahar with a 10-point lead in this opening quarter. As we get lined down to enter the second quarter, Renaissance needs to adjust some things as Winters with the three, and that's good.
Three-point shot. Renaissance doesn't want to go into this second quarter trailing by double digits.
Yeah, definitely. As Mahar will inbound after that, after the net was caught in the rim. So Mahar takes it up the court. Matos has it. Now Slattery has it in the corner, dribbles inside, but stripped by Renaissance. Renaissance now has it, and Renaissance steps out of bounds. That was Rivera on the mishandle. Renaissance has 6 turnovers so far as opposed to Mahar's 3, so that's going to be big down the stretch.
That's approximately twice as many.
As Mahar dribbles that down the court, Slattery has it to Matos. Back to Slattery. Slattery's near midcourt, guarded closely by Rivera. Matos for three, that's no good. Rebounded by Winters. Winters has it to Gordon. Gordon. Shot no good, and that marks the end of the first quarter with our score. Mahar has a 16-9 lead over Renaissance. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. It's Renaissance against Mahar in this matchup of David versus Goliath, I should say.
As we enter the second quarter here, Nick, Renaissance needs to make some major adjustments.
Yeah.
Turnovers can tell the story of this first quarter alone.
As Mahar will get set to inbound, they have a 16-9 lead, and the second quarter has just begun here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. Slattery has it, gets it inside to Cleveland, who puts up and no good. Rebounded by Renaissance. Down the court, they go in a hurry. Algren has it, and he gets it. Another turnover by Renaissance here as Matos trying to go the length of the court. He misfires. Rebound, however, goes to Leary inside to Cleveland, who puts it up and in for two. Just like that.
Post presence down there, Nick.
Just like that, Mahar has an 18-9 lead. As Rivera just putting up shot after shot and he's not falling through, so rebounded by Mahar. Gets it inside to Cleveland. And Leary misfires on the shot, rebounded by Renaissance. Here comes Rivera down the court, and he puts up and in.
It looks like Gordon got a tip of that last shot, maybe a partial block, or at least altered it enough so it wouldn't go in.
Renaissance still down by 7 as Leary misses it, but Cleveland with the bucket and the foul.
Mahar with the chance to bring the lead up to double digits again.
Arvon Gordon picks up the personal foul on that play. That is Renaissance's 7th, I believe, 16th foul.
16th foul, it says on our board, Nick, and that sends Mahar into the bonus.
As Cleveland completes a 3-point play, so Mahar's back up by 10 here. Jalen Bruce has it, gets it to Arvon Gordon, and Gordon puts it up and in for 2. Gordon with the bucket, and Bruce almost had the steal, and Mahar able to corral the miscue as Mahar turns it over. Rivera down the court in a hurry, and throws it away. It'll be Mahar ball.
Gordon has been the man of the match so far, keeping Renaissance in this on both ends. His transition defense and also his ability to grab boards and be that inside presence is astounding.
Petria, back to Petria, and has it stolen by Renaissance. Here comes Winters, who misses the jumper, gets some rebound, but hasn't knocked out of bounds. It'll be Mahar's ball. Substitutions now for, they're going to call a timeout. With 5:57 to go in the half. Mahar has an 8-point lead, and Brendan, how about this so far? Mahar putting up a show to start out the first half.
Well, during warm-ups, we saw Mahar hitting a bunch of their perimeter shots. Shooting, it looked like 50% from 3 in the warm-up.
Yeah, they were making every shot during the warm-up.
But it's been down at the post that they've really been dominating this game, scoring all their points. It's a pretty high percentage shot when you can score a layup.
Yeah, indeed, as Mahar's cheerleaders are rocking the show right now on the court.
The other side of this that really surprises me is Renaissance hasn't been using the shot clock very much at all.
Yeah.
Seems like on the last few possessions, they've only used 4 or 5 seconds, rushing into what seems like nothing on the other end. it could be beneficial to them to use a bit more of the shot clock and pass the ball around a bit, especially as they're going with this smaller lineup and only Gordon to anchor it down low.
Indeed, as Mahar went down, you're watching Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. Nick Odell alongside Brendan Hall and Jose on camera. Clint on stats. Chris Stone doing the sideline camera. As Renaissance showing a little bit of full court press here, but Mahar able to break. Patria has it.
They started off playing man and have now switched to zone, which seems to be working a bit better for them.
As Rivera misses the easy lay-in, rebounded by Matos and Mahar.
Again, they only used 3 seconds of the shot clock on that play.
Yeah, they're not taking any time to set up plays and whatnot, as Mahar was called for the traveling. That is Mahar's 7th turnover as opposed to Renaissance's 8th.
The turnovers have started to even out, but the score hasn't evened out along with it.
As Jalen Bruce throws it away for Renaissance, it'll be Mahar's ball right back. So Mahar will inbound. Renaissance still showing four-court press to try to get their defense going. But Mahar able to control it evenly. As Patria misses the
Renaissance's zone coverage seems to be doing the trick.
And offensive foul is called.
His feet were planted, that's a charge.
So Juan Rivera Jr. picks up the foul, picks up the offensive. So Mahar win down. Renaissance still showing full court press, but Mahar's not fazed by it. Slattery has it near midcourt, finally gets it across midcourt as Renaissance commits a turnover, or Mahar commits a turnover. Here comes Renaissance down the court. Gordon up and in for 2.
Gordon's ability to play the post has been impressing me a ton this game.
Gordon has 6 points on the night.
They'll need more from him if they want to catch up in this one.
As St. Paul shot misfires, rebounds by Renaissance. Here comes the Phoenix down the court. Jalen Bruce, no good on the layup, rebounded by Mahar, but Mahar travels.
Jalen Bruce is only 5'8" and a freshman, but seems to be getting a lot of burn.
That's Mahar's 9th turnover tonight. As Algarin to Bruce. Bruce has it near midcourt, fires it to Rivera. Rivera dribbles a little bit, passes it to Algarin, to Rivera. Rivera gets it inside to Gordon. Gordon has it stripped and taken away by Matos. Matos drives in, puts it up and in for 2.
You can't pass it into a man that's covered by 3 people.
Mahar has a 23-15 lead with 3:41 remaining in the half. They're up by 8. Gordon inside, gets it no good, rebounded by Leary. Austin Leary has it, gets taken away by Rivera. And Rivera up and no good on the jumper, rebound goes the other way, it'll be Mahar ball.
Mahar has slowly shifted their zone defense to double cover Gordon down low. Renaissance hasn't been shooting well on the perimeter, so blocking down low is already a huge blow to their scoring.
Paul has it for Mahar, gets it inside to Cleveland, who gets rejected. Here comes the Phoenix down the other end of the court. Algarin's layup is no good, rebounded by Mahar. Gets it to Leary, who has a block by Gordon.
Gordon with another block.
So Bruce will take it up the court for the Phoenix. Here comes Algarin. Algarin will draw the foul here.
It's only Mahar's 3rd team foul of the half.
Pedro Matos picks up the foul for Mahar. As gets to Caldwell inside to Gordon and puts it up and in for 2.
There's that fluid offense that we normally see in Renaissance.
Gordon has 8 points in this ball game so far tonight, as Slattery's shot is up and good.
Caldwell and Gordon looking for an opportunity to mesh down low, as Caldwell just came back into the game.
As Auger airballs it out of bounds, it'll be Mahar's ball.
Arvon Gordon with a well-deserved break.
And Mahar will about to inbound here. They do. Renaissance showing full court press. And Slattery has it. Now finally breaks the press, but he puts it up and in for 2. Mahar with a 10-point advantage here with 2 minutes left to go in the half. Renaissance needs to get something going as Bruce draws the foul. As Cleveland will pick up the personal. So Bruce will go to line to shoot 2.
Bruce's brother X, a member of Renaissance's founding class, which graduated in 2010. He played for the school's first basketball team.
A little fun fact here from Brendan, always doesn't hurt. As Bruce will miss the second free throw attempt, so just like that, it's a 9-point deficit for Renaissance. Matos for 3, no good. Rebound, however, goes right back to Mahar. Petria picks it up.
Renaissance thought that one was a travel.
And Leary up and in for 2. So Leary with the basket, that puts up Mahar up by 11 with 1:35 to go in the half.
Renaissance is looking forward to having no fouls on the board again come the second half.
Yeah, definitely, as Jaron Brooks has it stripped and taken away by Mahar.
Almost a backcourt violation there by Mahar.
And Slattery has it. Back to Slattery. To Paul, Sam Paul. Inside to Matos and then further inside to Leary, but Leary travels. So us and Leary with the travel.
That was a travel.
Mahar's 11th turnover. Both teams are even at 11 turnovers now, so.
Mahar has been taking a lot more high percentage shots. Mid-range jumpers are too risky.
Just under a minute to go here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School, as Bruce misfires on the 3-point attempt, rebounded by Matos. Here comes Matos down the court in a hurry. Pedro Matos almost has stripped, but it's a backcourt violation. Mahar coach couldn't believe it.
As
Wants a word with the official.
Court violation.
As I believe that was the right call for them.
Only part of his foot was over the line, but if any part of your foot crosses that line, that's a backcourt violation.
As Gian Charles misfires on the 3-point, rebounded by Matos. Here comes Slattery down the court now. Slattery kicks it out to Leary, who has it stripped and out of bounds. It'll still be Mahar ball.
I thought I saw the referee call a foul, but it seems like it's not one.
Yeah,
because they would be taking shots.
Looks like it would be out of bounds. So Slattery has it turned over here. It'll be Phoenix down the court in a hurry. Caldwell gets the bucket. No, it's an offensive.
It looked like one of his feet was moving on that. Maybe I missaw something.
So Caldwell picks up the offensive, and that's huge for Mahar. If they can score another couple points on the board, they'll have a 13-point advantage, possibly going into the half.
Renaissance in need of a huge comeback in the second half.
Matos to Slattery. Slattery back to Matos. Phoenix coming out in the zone. Here comes Slattery for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Collins. Gets out to Algren. Algren, no bucket. So, we played one half. And our score from Rebecca Johnson Middle School is Mahar 29, Renaissance 18. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes or so. Stay tuned. And we welcome you back to Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. We're just about to get set for the second half of action between Mahar and Renaissance. Mahar is a 29-18 lead going into the second half. Brendan, what's your keys to the second half for Renaissance to try to get back in this ballgame?
Well, after that first quarter, I would have guessed turnovers. Turnovers were a huge factor in that first quarter, but in the second quarter they evened out, and now both teams had the same amount. Renaissance can't foul, and they can't take any more mid-range jumpers. A mid-range jumper is worth the same as a layup. It's way easier to convert on a layup. Renaissance needs to learn how to penetrate into that paint and finish strong. They can take a note out of Gordon's book, who's probably my Renaissance player of the half. He played D down low and also both drove in himself and got points off assists.
Nick Odell alongside Brendan Holland, Jose behind the camera, Clint doing stats, and Chris Stone doing the sideline camera. Clint is also doing the photography for this game.
He's a very talented man, Nick.
Yes, he is. As Caldwell and Renaissance will have the ball to start out the second half. Inside to Gordon, and has it stolen by Mahar, but
Gordon gets bailed out by that travel.
Travels.
Renaissance starting the half with the biggest lineup we've seen yet. Caldwell, Harn, and Gordon all down low.
As Winters has it taken away, as Matos will take the ball to the court for Mahar. To Cleveland, who misses the jumper, rebounded by Gordon. Here comes Rivera down the court. Rivera misses the layup, rebounded by Mahar. So no points yet as Matos gets it to go for two. I spoke too soon. Mahar has a 13-point advantage as down the other end is Gordon with the bucket and the foul. So Gordon will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Renaissance's current lineup is on average over 6 feet tall, which we can already see is helping them down on the post a lot.
Gordon has 10 points, trying to make it 11 for him for the night. He misses the free throw.
Gordon with half of Renaissance's 20.
As their leading scorer, I believe. As Cleveland has it, he kicks it out to Matos. Matos from Mahar. Kicks it inside of Leary, back out to Petria. Petria for three. No good. Rebounded by Leary, so Mahar keeps possession. Slattery has it near midcourt. Inside to Leary. Leary, jumper fails to go through, rebounded by Gordon and Renaissance. Here comes Renaissance back down the corner. Hurry. Rivera looks for three, but gets inside to Gordon, who puts up and in for two. So Gordon with the bucket.
How about Gordon loses his glasses after that play?
As almost turned over by Renaissance. They'll keep It will still stay Mahar ball.
If Gordon ends up keeping Renaissance in this and then they win, Coach Williams should buy him a pair of rec specs.
Yeah, as a Slattery has it near the corner. Slattery to Matos. Matos dribbles inside, finds Cleveland, who gets rejected by Gordon. Gordon to Rivera. Rivera.
Gordon with
Algren. Algren for three. Yes! Algren with the 3-point, and Mahar is forced to take a timeout with 5:40 left in the third quarter. 31-25 now is the score in favor of Mahar.
The 11-point deficit we went into this half with, we now saw Renaissance boil away to only 6, due mostly in part to Gordon's continued performance on both ends of the floor. It's impressive how he's been able to convert and still have the energy to get back and play defense. Like that awesome block that turned into a tray for Renaissance.
Renaissance starting off with a 7-2 run here to open up this second half, so not bad. Not a bad start for them in the second half.
This game has been so close so far. I'm surprised it hasn't been dirtier, actually. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it.
As Cleveland will inbound this Mahar pass to Matos, who takes it up the court. Phoenix showing a 2-3 zone as Rivera steals the ball. Rivera, no good on the shot, and Charles as well, so it'll be Mahar's ball. Down the court they're going to hurt. Here comes Slattery, puts it up and in for 2.
Collins has to convert on those rebounds. The second chance points are so important to winning a close game like this.
Caldwell will inbound as Bruce checks into the ball game for the Phoenix. Bruce will hand it off to Algren. Inside to Gordon. Gordon will shoot and miss. Rebounded by Charles, however. Or Collins, I should say. And Collins will.
Oh, it looked to me like Collins was fouled while shooting. He must have been fouled coming down from the rebound.
As misfired here as
Renaissance with
here.
a backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation. So
Now, even though Mahar touched the ball before it crossed the line, that doesn't count because they didn't gain possession of it.
yeah,
If they had gained possession, then it would have been fine for Renaissance to pick it up.
Matos to Tria, back to Matos. Matos will dribble inside, kick it back out to Tria. Tria dribbles in, now dribbles out.
The mismatch guard on the wing there.
As Cleveland kicks back to Matos. Matos will turn the ball over here. So Renaissance will have the ball. Left to right on your television screen, they go.
The shorter Jawan Collins playing the center and Arvon Gordon playing power forward.
Algren to Caldwell.
Caldwell at the small forward and Bruce playing our shooting guard right here.
Bruce for 3. No good. Rebounded by Matos. He gets stolen by Caldwell. Caldwell inside to Gordon. Gordon with the bucket. That gets the Renaissance crowd fired up here. Gordon with 14 points on the night. And Slattery with the bucket, or not with the bucket, excuse me, he missed that. Rebounded by Caldwell.
The Renaissance crowd and Renaissance team coming back to life.
Gordon, no good. And the Renaissance crowd still fired up about that as Slattery has it inside to Cleveland, who puts it up and in for 2. So Renaissance, so the crowd here is riled up. Bryce Cleveland for Mahar has 11 points, excuse me.
Gordon loses his glasses again.
And we got a foul called here as Austin Leary for Mahar picks up the foul. Gordon will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Mahar's 13th foul. As opposed to Renaissance, they have none.
Gordon playing this well without his glasses half of the time. Seriously, imagine what good a pair of rec specs would do for this boy.
Yeah, as Gordon will miss the second free throw, but he still has 15 points on the night, and Mahar needs to try to find a way to guard him, or else Renaissance will be right back in this ball game. As inside to Cleveland, he puts it up, and no good, but he draws the foul.
Renaissance has been in the weird position of having to adjust their gameplay totally this year after losing Carlos Gonzalez, their star 1,000-point scoring point guard last year, and now having their best player playing down on the post in Gordon. It's been an odd adjustment for the team to make as a whole and how they play together.
As Cleveland misses the first free throw. And Cleveland misses the second as well. Here comes Caldwell down the court. Caldwell trying to go coast to coast. Didn't get the bucket, but he draws the foul. And the Mahar players down on the court right now.
Appears to have been kneed in the gut as Gordon went up. Arvon Gordon a little bit fired up after that play.
As Matos is down, Pedro Matos for Mahar was down on the play.
Renaissance really needed that dunk from Gordon to keep them, if nothing else, morally back in this game. They can't lose hope at this point.
Yeah. Caldwell at the free throw line to shoot 2. Makes the first. And Matos will take a seat as Sam Paul will check back in the ballgame for Mahar.
Caldwell, the 6'3" junior, playing the small forward right now.
And he makes the second. So Renaissance, after being down 9, is down 5. Caldwell has 4 points on the night so far. So
Gordon shifted back to center, and Collins over at the power forward.
And Leary gets the bucket and the foul. So he's going to go to the line to shoot, try to complete the 3-point play.
Renaissance having difficulty at the center after graduating senior Devontae Marshall last year.
As 36-30 right now. Mahar, they're up by 6. Bruce outside to Algren, who takes a 3 and misses. Rebound.
Whoa, Gordon shoved from behind.
Gordon's all fired up right now.
A scary foul.
But it still says Renaissance ball, so maybe they didn't call it on Gordon.
He was pushed from behind, it looked like to me. I'm shocked that wasn't called a flagrant against.
As Caldwell tries to go up and in for 2. So a nifty move right there by Caldwell. They're only down by 6 now. And Jalen Bruce picks up the foul for Renaissance.
You can't do those stupid fouls.
That's his first personal. 5th or 13th foul, excuse me.
Those little things are keeping Renaissance out of this game. Shot selection, stupid fouls, and stupid turnovers.
As Collins picks up the rebound, and Gordon goes up and in for 2. Gordon, their leading scorer, he has 17 points on the night. 38-34, they're only down by 4 now for Renaissance as Mahar can come up with the layup, and here comes Gordon down the other end. As he misses, fires on the shot, rebounded by Leary. Austin Leary down the other end of the court.
A lot of people really fired up on the court.
Well, yeah, the Mahar coach's room fired up right now as we take a look at his huddle.
I've said it a couple times this game. Renaissance needs to just buckle down on the little things to win. If they can improve their shot selection and stop turning it over and committing so many stupid fouls, they have this game in the bag.
Yeah.
The 4 points behind that they are could have been easily solved by the last Caldwell turnover and that one foul that Bruce just had.
As the Phoenix cheerleaders wrap up, both teams coming out of the timeout. Mahar still has a lead, but only by 4 now after being up by as many as 10, or 10, actually 13 at one point. So Renaissance trying to make a run here.
Dakota Harn, the 6'4" sophomore center, normally a starter for Renaissance and didn't start today, but hasn't seen much action since, as Caldwell, Collins, and Gordon have dominated the paint for Renaissance.
Coach Dave Williams for Renaissance. Done a fine job with this program. As Mahar again commits a turnover, here comes Caldwell down the other end. But didn't get the bucket, but he draws the foul. Mahar now 16 turnovers in this ballgame as opposed to Renaissance's 14. As Caldwell will go to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first. Now shooting 1 to try to make this a 1-possession ball game after being down as many as 13. Makes the second.
A big crowd showing up here at Renaissance today. A lot of alumni coming back.
Brendan, we have a ball game. We have 38-36 Mahar. Slattery has it, gets it around, all the way around to Leary, who has a strip. Here comes Renaissance trying to tie this ball game. To Rivera, bucket, and the foul.
Renaissance with the chance to take their first lead of the game. To be honest, at the end of the first quarter, I never saw this coming.
So Rivera will go to the line to shoot, to try to complete a 3-point play and make this a 1-point ball game in favor of Renaissance and try to make their first lead of the night. Yes. 39-38 Renaissance now. Mahar's blowing their lead. Let's see if Mahar could try to recoup their lead as almost out of bounds. Cleveland gets it up and in for 2, so it's a 1-point ball game in favor of Mahar, so back and forth they go.
That could have been called a kickball against them. They're very lucky it wasn't.
Rivera has it near midcourt. Gets the Bruce. Inside to Collins, gets it to Gordon, who puts it up and in for 2. Gordon has been their key player. Now he has 19 points on the night.
It seems like Renaissance has figured out their new strategy. Pass to Arvon Gordon and watch him score.
As Patria misfires on the 3, rebounded by Caldwell. Here comes Rivera for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mahar. But he goes out of bounds. It'll be Renaissance's ball. So Rivera will inbound on this play. Surely they're trying to look for Gordon here in the post. As he gets it out to Caldwell. Caldwell to Bruce. Bruce to Rivera. Thought about a 3, but decided not to. Passes it to Caldwell. Caldwell to Bruce. Bruce. No good on the lay-in, rebounded by Collins, who draws the foul.
The Renaissance crowd getting really fired up as they take the lead in this game. Renaissance now in the bonus.
Nick Slattery picks up the personal for Mahar. That's his second personal. Collins misfires on the free throw, on his first free throw attempt. He's about to attempt his second. Collins misfires on the second, so he misses both free throws. Here's a chance for Mahar to regain their lead as they go up the court. And Renaissance showing full court press. They need to get the ball up the court in a hurry. They do. As Cleveland dribbles in, misses the layup, and Renaissance rebounds. Here comes Bruce down the court. Bruce travels.
Collins with the great defensive play and block there on the other end.
Renaissance 15th turnover of the night. As Mahar with the ball. Here comes Mahar down the court. Has it stolen, but that marks the end of the wild third quarter, I should say.
Yeah, Renaissance takes the lead going into the fourth quarter with a 41-40 lead. Renaissance with 3 fouls, Mahar with 8.
And we'll
Stay tuned. This is Focus Springfield Community Television. Good evening and welcome back to tonight's crazy matchup of the Mahar Senators and the Renaissance Phoenix here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. The Renaissance stands packed tonight as it's college semester break. A lot of alumni showing up, most notably former Renaissance varsity basketball captain Patrick Straughter.
All right, back to the action now. This is the start of the fourth quarter. Renaissance is a 41-40 lead after being down 9 at halftime, or 11. Yeah, 9 at halftime, I should say. Slattery has it on the top of the key. Gets inside with Leary. Back to Slattery.
Uses his dribble.
Petria for 3. No good. Rims in and out. Rebound by the Phoenix. Here comes them down the court. Rivera for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to Mahar and Slattery will draw the foul here.
That Renaissance three-pointer taken after yet another rebound by Arvon Gordon.
As O'Leary will inbound and O'Leary will keep it. O'Leary will...
A very awkward-looking play right
Yeah,
there.
very awkward-looking play as O'Leary inside and Cleveland mishandles it and goes out of bounds. It'll be the Phoenix's ball.
Bruce, the freshman, bringing the ball down the court.
Yeah, Jalen Bruce, the freshman guard, 5'8". Caldwell back to Bruce. Bruce to Rivera. Rivera back to Caldwell. Caldwell for 3. That's good.
Caldwell puts his guns away as he runs back down the court.
Caldwell puts Renaissance up by 4 as Cleveland had it. Now it's back to Slattery. Slattery inside to Leary. Leary up and in for 2.
That's a tough shot to make over Gordon and Caldwell.
As Mahar cuts it back down to 2, but not before Bruce misses the jumper. I was thinking 2 ahead of myself, Brendan, as Mahar has it. Gets back to Petria for 3. That's no good. He's been pulled from the three-point line lately. As Caldwell inside to Gordon, who gets a hard foul.
Nick Slattery with the foul.
Slattery picks up the personal here, but that was a hard foul, Brendan.
Gordon's been getting hit a lot this game, but it seems to be working.
As Gordon will go to line to shoot 2 here. Misses the first.
Arvon Gordon with an impressive first half and an even better looking second half as he's ramped up his defensive presence as well.
6:16 to go in this game. Renaissance holds a 2-point lead. And Gordon trying to make it a 3-point lead, and he does. 45-42 in favor of Renaissance as Renaissance is back to their full court press. They need to get the ball up the court, and they do. Matos, dribble inside. find Leary. He had to nearly turn over, still nearly turn over, but he somehow finds a way to get the basket to go. Yeah, but here comes Renaissance down the court. Mahar's down by 1 now as Gordon misfires on the shot. Rebounded by Slattery. Slattery. And Bruce draws the foul for Renaissance as Slattery will
blocking
inbound.
foul. You don't normally see a blocking foul on that side of the court.
Yep. As inside to Leary again, and Leary have himself a ball game. He has 13 points on the night.
Renaissance's big men have kept them in it this game. Their forwards, Gordon and Caldwell,
As Leary
really
rebounds
well.
that misfire by Caldwell. Gets it in, gets to Leary. Leary gets it knocked out of bounds by Gordon. They'll still say Mahar ball. Algren now checks back in the ballgame for the Phoenix. As Matos, double team, finds Leary. Leary inside to Cleveland. Cleveland has it off his foot and out of bounds. It'll be the Phoenix ball. Mahar's up by 1 with approaching 5 minutes left in the game. Brendan, are you ready for this?
I am ready for this.
As Rivera.
5 minutes
To
left
Winters
to play.
for 3. That's no good. He airballs it. Rebounded. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Mahar ball. If you're
Caldwell almost grabs it and pulls it back in, but instead tips it out of bounds himself.
If you're just joining us, you're watching Focus Springfield TV, Springfield Hoops. Nick Odell alongside Brendan Holland and our entire crew here. We've got a nail biter for you from Rebecca Johnson Middle School. Mahar up by 1, but not before Mahar turns it over, and the Renaissance has the ball right back. Rivera for 2, that's no good. Rebound, however, goes to, still stays Mahar, or Renaissance ball, I should say.
Gordon almost flies in with the alley-oop there.
Rivera to inbound. Back out to Caldwell. To Algren. Algren inside and throws it away. It'll be Mahar ball.
Looking for Rivera, but not finding him.
4:37 to go in this game.
This is Focus Springfield Community TV. Check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/users/Focus Springfield and on Facebook at facebook.com/Focus Springfield.
As Slattery will draw the foul here. As we said at the top of the broadcast, Brendan, the Phoenix are undefeated coming into this ball game, and they're in jeopardy right now.
After ending last season undefeated, they were really looking forward to do it again this season, despite losing star point guard Carlos Gonzalez at the end of last school year to McDuffie.
As Slattery makes the first free throw. Slattery about to attempt the second, put him up by 3, and he does. So Gordon inbound to Charles, who checks in the ballgame. Back out to Rivera. Rivera will dribble, put up the shot, and no good. Rebound, however, goes to Caldwell.
Caldwell taking some of the weight off Gordon's shoulders and really becoming a huge presence in the second half of the third and the fourth quarter.
Caldwell with the bucket and the foul, so he goes to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
Renaissance deep in the double bonus now as Mahar has committed 10
Gabe O'Leary
fouls.
picks up the personal for Mahar. Caldwell misses the 3-point play attempt as Leary all the way down the other end gets the bucket.
Wow. The
Up
block
by
by
3.
Gordon, but still a bucket.
Caldwell inside to Gordon. Gordon gets
And
the bucket
one.
and the foul. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
What a display by Caldwell and Gordon in this game.
As Gordon has a chance to tie this up.
Gordon with 22 points on the night, and Caldwell adding another 15.
And just like that, we are tied with under 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Phoenix showing full court press. Mahar able to break. Here comes Cleveland down the other end. He puts it up and in for 2. As Rivera inside to Gordon, kicks back out to Charles, who misses eyes on the 3. Rebound goes the other way. It'll be Mahar ball.
Caldwell with 15 and Gordon with 23. Now combined for 38 of Renaissance's 50 points, scoring almost 4/5 of their total.
Shout out to our stat guy, Clint, tonight. He's doing very fabulous work tonight. As Cleveland at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Makes the first, so we'll go back again and shoot the second. That puts Mahar up by 3 with 3:33 left in this ball game.
Visit us at facebook.com/FocusSpringfield for more high school athletics and everything else that's going on in the city of Springfield.
Cleveland misses the second as Renaissance down the court in a hurry, but he knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Mahar ball. 3:27 to go in the game. Mahar with a 3-point lead.
If Mahar can go up by more than 1 possession here by scoring anything, wow, that's a huge play.
Big turnover as Slattery couldn't control the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Renaissance ball. So Algren to inbound on this play.
With less than 3.5 minutes to play,
Gordon outside in the 3-point, dribbles in, puts it up, and Matos picks up the personal. Mahar coach couldn't believe it as there's a timeout on the floor. Timeout called by Renaissance with 3:23 left. Renaissance down by 3 here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. Mahar cheerleaders back out on the court.
Caldwell and Gordon putting on a clinic for the rest of their team during this game, scoring the vast majority of their team's points.
And if you're just tuning in, you're watching Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield Community TV. I'm Nick Odell alongside Brendan Holland. Jose behind the camera, Clint doing stats, Chris Stone doing a sideline camera. He's doing a fabulous job of way over there near the DJ spot.
Thank you to Clint Port for also
doing photography.
Completely covering our still photography of this game while still keeping up on our stats.
Doing multitasking, that's what I like. Mahar with a 3-point lead with 3:23 to go in the game. 53-50 is our score.
It's a lot tougher for a school like Renaissance to build a basketball team, seeing as they only have 400 high schoolers total, compared to a school like Central or Putnam, who have 2,000 students.
Mahar trying to pull off the upset in this game. This would be huge. As Gordon makes the first. He will shoot the second one after making that, so 1-and-1.
Renaissance with a really small lineup in right now, hoping to force those turnovers and take advantage of a tired Mahar team.
Gordon makes the second. Caldwell checks back in the ball game. Gordon now has 25 points on the night. And Renaissance showing some full court press here.
Juan Rivera still in the game,
as
despite many shots in that
to Leary. Back to Slattery. Slattery guarded closely by Caldwell. Slattery to Cleveland. Bryce Cleveland back to Slattery. Nick Slattery.
Slattery and Caldwell very evenly matched in this game.
As Slattery draws the foul. J.J. Algren picks up the personal. Under 3 minutes to go in this ball game. Mahar now has a 1-point advantage, and they're trying to put it up put it back up to their 3-point lead they had just seconds before.
Every possession is important at this point.
You got that right, Brendan.
And if the teams run down the shot clock, we could see as few as 4 more possessions in this game.
As Slattery misses the free throw, but gets the ball right back after the tapped out of bounds by Renaissance, and Mahar still with the ball after that miscue by Renaissance.
Renaissance okay with hitting it out of bounds. That obviously being preferable to a Mahar score there.
As Leary inside corrals it, gets it back out to Slattery, who takes it out near midcourt. Slattery to Rivera, or Slattery guarded closely by Rivera, excuse me. Slattery still with the ball, as gets it inside to Leary. Back out to Slattery, Slattery for 3. No good, but he draws the foul.
Rivera with the hard foul there.
So just like that, Rivera picks up the personal. And Slattery will go to the line to shoot 3. And if you're Renaissance, that's sort of a buzzkill right there. Slattery makes the first.
If he makes this one, then Renaissance is a 3-pointer away from being tied. That is huge in this game.
Yes, but it's a 3-point free throw. 3-point, and he misses the second. Mahar's still up by 2 here. Slattery about to attempt the third. Makes that. So you're right, Brendan. Mahar's up by 3 now with 2:35 left in the game. Time winding down for Renaissance as Rivera has it. Rivera out to Caldwell. Caldwell for 3. No good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon. No good, but he draws the. Oh, it's an offensive.
Gordon loses his glasses and also commits the offensive foul.
Offensive foul by Gordon.
Every possession counts at this point. Renaissance hasn't been seeming to make the most of it.
Sam Paul to inbound to Slattery, and Slattery will bring it up the court. Renaissance showing no press here.
Slattery calling the play over there.
Slattery to Leary. Leary guarded closely by Winters, and Winters has it stolen, but right back. Timeout is called by Mahar with possession. Able to escape the jump ball call.
Coach Williams angry, saying that the refs didn't hear him calling timeout.
Wow, this is becoming really, really interesting now, as Mahar has a 3-point lead at this timeout. The Phoenix cheerleaders out on the court.
Renaissance is able to stay within 7 or 8 points, they will most likely foul and then hope that the other team only scores one of their baskets and then fire threes. Caldwell, despite being the small forward, has been shooting threes the best in this game out of all of his teammates. I'd be surprised if it wasn't him who takes the final shot this game. Renaissance unlikely to rely on a buzzer beater to try to beat this game, as they haven't performed super well on 3-point shots lately.
2:03 left in this ball game. 55-52 Mahar leads. They have the ball now to inbound. Leary to inbound to Slattery. Slattery guarded closely by Rivera. Slattery to Paul. Sam Paul has it now, guarded closely by Algren. Paul loses it. Turnover. Renaissance has the ball. Rivera has it now. To Algren. Algren for 3. No good. Rebounded by Winters, however.
Winters somehow comes up with that
and
one.
They reset. 17 on the shot clock. Caldwell for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Slattery. Slattery to Cleveland. Cleveland to Paul.
Paul opened down there after that play and angry that he wasn't fed the ball.
And Leary draws the foul. As Jason Winters for Renaissance picks up the foul. Leary will go to the line to shoot a critical 2 points here right now, Brendan.
As I said earlier, Nick, it's those fouls that can win or lose a game. And right now, Renaissance is losing off of them.
As Leary misses the first, that's critical.
That 3-shot foul against Slatterly earlier, and now this one against Leary, that's a lot of shots.
Leary makes the second. Mahar has a 4-point lead with 1:23 left in the ball game. Here we go. Rivera to Winters. Back to Gordon, back to Bruce. To Rivera. Rivera dribbles in. Didn't get the bucket, but draws the foul. 1:08 remaining in the game.
Renaissance would have loved that 3-point play there, putting them down by just 1 point if Rivera was able to convert on this free throw, but instead having to settle for 2 free throws.
Drew Petrillo picks up the personal as Rivera makes the first free throw attempt. Rivera makes the second, where you have a 2-point ball game in favor of Mahar.
Rivera underperforming in the beginning of this game, but coming through where it counts.
Phoenix shows a full court press. Here comes Bruce. Bruce to Rivera. Rivera has it now. Nice, great throw here by Renaissance. They can carry or take the lead. Rivera to Caldwell. Caldwell inside. Jump ball is called. It will stay Renaissance.
Renaissance very lucky they had the possession arrow there.
Jason Winters to inbound. 47.5 seconds left in this game. Rivera inside. No shot, but a foul's called on Mahar. 42.6 seconds left. And Petrillo picks up the foul.
Renaissance, being in the bonus, gets to take shots, even though that was not a foul against a shooter.
So Rivera has a chance to tie the ball game if he makes both free throws.
He just made 2 to bring them up to only 2 points down.
Misses the first.
Unable to convert on the first one, but
42.
Renaissance with at least 1 guaranteed possession left.
42.6 seconds left in this game. Rivera about to attempt the second. Makes the second. We have a 1-point ball game with 42.6 seconds left. Phoenix showing some full court press. But Mahar calls a timeout.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Did you see this one coming after the first quarter?
I did not see this one coming.
What do you think of Caldwell and Gordon's performance so far in this game?
I thought they really pulled together lately, and they're all clicking on all cylinders right now. Mahar has a 56-55 lead.
Both teams with 10 fouls on the board this half. That's impressive to an embarrassing degree.
Mahar at one point led by 13. And it's 40.3 seconds left in the game. Mahar's gonna inbound. 55. Mahar leads. Well, Renaissance showing some full court press lately, so let's see if they go back to that. They should.
Renaissance's hybrid full court press zone defense working very well for them this game. Mahar with a set piece to start off.
Mahar has a plan here. Let's see if it works. They inbound to Paul. Back to Cleveland, or Tria, back to Slattery. And Slattery draws the foul here.
The Renaissance bench.
Renaissance wanted an offensive.
Fired up over that.
Fired up. So Slattery has a chance to make this a 3-point ball game if he makes both free throws. Slattery makes the first. 35.2 seconds left.
Mahar up by 2 with another shot to take.
Renaissance crowd roaring here, trying to distract him, but that doesn't work. Mahar up by 3, 33 seconds left. Slattery has 15. Rivera for 3. That's good!
Rivera with the huge.
Rivera with the 3. Mahar needs an answer here. Paul to Slattery.
Mahar looking to take the last shot of this game.
Mahar looking to take the last shot here. Paul to Slattery.
Renaissance can't foul here.
Slattery inside. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Renaissance. 1 second left. Called one shot from the corner.
We're going into overtime.
We're going into overtime.
Wow.
Rivera with the long 3.
Rivera missing a lot early, but hitting a few free throws and that 3-pointer when it counts. Wow, an impressive comeback for this Renaissance team.
Wow.
We'll be back for overtime in just a minute, folks. This is Focus Springfield Community Television.
Wow, we are back here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School for overtime. Tied up at 58 are both Mahar and Renaissance.
Let me tell you, Nick, it was tough to not yell words you're not allowed to yell on television after Rivera made that 3-pointer.
Yeah. So here we go. Tip off goes in favor of Mahar. Here begins overtime. And Mahar gets it stolen. Here comes Winters down the other end. Misses it. Rebound goes.
Winters injured.
Winters injured on the play, but he's slow to get up. He finally gets up. Slattery to Petria.
Bruce almost with the foul over there on the right shoulder.
To Leary. Back to Slattery. Slattery guarded closely by Charles. Back to Petria. Or Cleveland gets the score. Here comes Winters down the other end. As Winters with the bucket.
Other Renaissance players becoming productive where it counts.
60 to 58 now. 3:13 left in overtime.
Going into the beginning of this overtime.
Leary to Paul. Paul, no good on the shot. Rebounded, rejected by Winters.
Caldwell with the ball, over to Gordon.
Gordon gets a strip, and he draws the foul.
Mahar fans want the travel there.
Oh boy.
Gordon to the line, an average free throw shooter. Slightly above average for a power forward.
Gordon at the line to shoot 2 more here. Gordon makes the first. Exactly 3 minutes left to go in this overtime period. Renaissance has a 3-point lead. Gordon goes with both free throws.
The Mahar coach with some coordinate.
27 points Arvon Gordon has tonight, and he's doing all the work. As Phoenix showing some press now. 3 minutes left to go in this overtime period. Renaissance has a 4-point lead. Paul has it, back to Leary. Leary has it up court, finds Slattery in the corner.
The full court press falling through for Renaissance.
Another turnover by Mahar. Here comes Renaissance down the court. Bruce has it. Inside the Winters. Gordon draws the foul.
Gordon going to the line again, it's looking like.
2:41 left. Mahar's not out of this at all. They have plenty of time to get 4 points on the board.
The Renaissance basketball team definitely drawing energy from their crowd, who is really fired up right now.
Mahar calls a timeout. 62-58 is our score with under 3 minutes left in the ballgame. Very intense game. As we take a look at our stat sheet provided by Clint.
Arvon Gordon with an impressive 28 points. He actually made a promise to my father before the season started that he was going to average 27 points a game. He's above that this game, so hopefully that brings up his average from some other ones. That last free throw sending him up to 28 points.
62-58 is our score. The Phoenix will shoot 2 free throws from the likes of Arvon Gordon. Try to put more points on the board, trying to make it a 6-point ball game. Still a 2-possession game, but a hard 2-possession game if they make 2 more free throws here for Mahar. So here we go, Gordon to shoot.
Bruce playing safety back at half court right now. Arvon Gordon shooting the free throw.
He makes the first.
And converts again. Halfway through this overtime period here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School. This is Focus Springfield Community Television, bringing you Springfield Hoops.
Paul has it near midcourt. Almost turned the ball over again as they're on the floor now.
As we play, it looked like
jump
a fumble.
ball.
Looked like a football fumble play there, Nick.
It will be Phoenix ball again. 2:31 to play in the game.
The referee mopping up the floor there a bit with his foot. They wish they had one of the ball boys with the mop over there to clean it up.
Yep. As Renaissance has it now, 63-58. 2:26 left in this ball game. As Rivera has it. Rivera to Bruce. Bruce to Caldwell. Caldwell drives in. He is foul. He's fouled here. As Leary is shaken up.
The Mahar fans yelling relatively vicious things at the referees over here.
Yeah. As Caldwell will go in and shoot 2 here.
Just as Renaissance was doing in the first quarter of this game.
Caldwell first with a good. Mahar hasn't scored a point yet in this overtime period.
And Gordon and Caldwell still carrying this team, even though other players are now contributing.
Caldwell try to shoot the second. Gets it to go. Renaissance has a 7-point lead here. Caldwell now has 15 points on the night.
The stupid fouls are what's killing Mahar now, just as they were killing Renaissance
Paul
in the
for
late
3.
quarter.
No good. Rebound, however, goes to Mahar, who puts it up and in for 2. Mahar down by 5. With 1:50 to go in this game. Mahar needs to play some defense right now. Rivera to Bruce. Back to Rivera. Rivera, who shot the game-tying score, hands it off to Caldwell, back to Bruce.
Caldwell signaling
Caldwell
slow
just taking time off the clock here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Rivera up and good. 1:24 left in this game. And they need to start thinking about shooting threes right now as Paul tried the three-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by Gordon. And they can just take time off the clock here.
7 points is a commanding lead. Mahar needs to look at starting to foul soon.
Yeah, they do. They need to start fouling now. Rivera tried to thought about a three, but didn't bite. Rivera still has the ball now with 51 seconds left in the overtime period.
8 on the clock, 7, 6.
And Gordon up and in for 2.
Gordon again, over 30 points now. 31 points, I believe, on the night.
No, that's 30. Yes, 30. And now Winters has it. And no good. It draws foul, but that should be the dagger right there with 35 seconds left.
Winters getting up.
Winters slow to get up, but
That's the second time he went down this game.
ooh, Leary is down.
Leary being down is not good news for Mahar.
Not good news at all. He's played a fantastic game.
He's a unique player who's able to score the ball and create scoring for other players, all at the same time. His transition offense is phenomenal. Right now it's looking like this Renaissance lineup is going to finish out the game.
Help with Gordon,
Renaissance
Caldwell, Winters, Rivera, and Bruce.
Renaissance
Leary.
starting this game with a much larger lineup and trying to continue working with it through much of the third quarter. But then when they started going with this small lineup with Gordon and Caldwell, the only true big men down low, they started to win this game. The ball movement has been much better since they made that shift to small ball. They've created more shots and really opened up the paint to be able to drive it in. Some would say that this right here is a Mahar tactic to get an extra timeout. I see the best in people, so I don't ever think that's the case. It is concerning how long it is taking Slattery to get up.
No, it's Leary.
Or Leary, rather. My bad.
He finally gets up. And he's being helped off the court, so this is a big loss for them.
Leary having issues with that right leg, it's looking like, or possibly his right ankle. Leary and Satterley playing so well together throughout the course of this game.
Leary finishes the night with 16 points. A valiant effort.
16 out of 60, that's more than a quarter, Nick. That's
right.
A huge scoring blow to this team as we near the end of this overtime period. Renaissance and Mahar fans alike applauding Leary as he walks off the court, playing a truly phenomenal game.
It's a 3-possession game here. 35 seconds left.
If you make a 3 on all of those possessions.
Yeah. And Winters makes the first. So
That's
makes
the
it
nail
10
in the
point.
coffin.
That's a nail in the coffin indeed. So.
Do you think Mahar is going to try to foul coming out of these free throws, or are they just going to give it up?
I think they're going to try to play for something here as Winters misses the. We need to get a 3 here. No good. Rebound, however, goes to Slattery, puts it up and in for 2. As Phoenix is down the court in a hurry as they foul.
Winters shooting very well on free throws today so far. Renaissance hoping he can continue the streak here to put them back up by double digits.
As Winters with a line to shoot 2 more here.
Here at the Bill Cosby Gym at Rebecca Johnson Middle School.
Makes the first.
Jason Winters getting some burn after not playing a ton in the first half. Coach Williams putting him in after finding a rotation that's working against this truly outstanding Mahar team.
And that's an air ball right there. So with 5 seconds left, Renaissance stays undefeated
Renaissance with the incredible come from behind victory here at Rebecca Johnson Middle School.
Wow, what a game and what a matchup this was for both
Gordon and
squads.
Caldwell in particular are such impressive players, and I'm excited to see them progress throughout this season as we continue our coverage of Springfield High School athletics.
Gordon is definitely our player of the game.
Oh, for sure. Scoring an absurd amount of points, grabbing a lot of boards, and dishing out the ball whenever possible. This has been a Focus Springfield production. My name is Brendan Holland. I've been doing color commentary today. Nick Odell is our man over on play-by-play. We have Jose
Behind the camera.
and Clint doing our stats and still photography. Chris Stone is our production coordinator and has been doing our on-court videography for this game. Thank you for tuning in. We hope to catch you next time on Springfield Hoops.
Have a good night, and yeah, it's